The Earth is dying. Climate change and wars over resources has brought down the fragile house of cards that is human civilization. The only way to save yourself and the planet is to upload into a digital world. The catch? Your physical body is destroyed in the process. And you will always know that you are just a network of electrons inside a massive server along billions of others. But now, you can live inside your dreams and fantasies. Do what you always wished for, you just have to upload. Is a physical existence, limited through our bodies and the laws of the universe, a sweeter dream than being electrons on a piece of silicon, living in a digital world where we can make our own rules? Pantheon does not try to answer, but show us a world in which it is reality. Meet Maddie, a teenage girl who witnesses the historical changes that a singularity has on human civilization. Her father worked at Logarithms, a tech company dedicated to creating UI, uploaded intelligence, a way to overcome the limitations of the human body by becoming digital gods. Unknown to Maddie, her father was the first to upload. While Logarithms was the first company to create UIs, it was not the last. It was only a matter of time until one of the UIs would turn against humanity. Chaos spreads around the world. Wars break out and the infrastructure collapses. Millions of refugees flee to America. Humanity destroys the UIs, but is weaker than ever. Supply chains are destroyed and resources are scarce. Uploading humanity is the only way for the species to survive, while it's also the next step of evolution, leaving the inefficient physical body behind. 100 million UIs can fit into a data center while having the ecological footprint of a few million humans. Governments set up digital havens for people to upload to. The first to upload were the rich, then the other 4 billion. People were no longer afraid of UIs because cloud labor is more efficient and cheaper than real labor, and a tax on it funded universal basic income. With the brightest minds working a magnitude faster as a UI, miracles happened every day. But after a while, the two worlds divided. The cloud moves way faster than humans, so there's less and less of a reason for UIs to visit or interact with them. In the book, the divide between humans and UIs grows. Humans slowly die out and become scavengers in a post-apocalyptic world, while UIs live in a completely different reality, not even interested in exploring the planet they once came from. UIs find a way to create digital offsprings, and the humans who once uploaded become so rare they are called ancients. Ancients can't bear living for eternity and need finality for their life. They go on expeditions outside the data centers and never return. In the show, an accident wipes out the remaining humans on Earth, and only UIs remain. Maddie uploads as well, but does not stay in the data centers for eternity. She travels far into the galaxy and creates a Dyson sphere, a computer powered by a sun, powerful enough to simulate billions of worlds. She recreates her world to understand the paradox of her existence, only to find the next layer of the game. Just as she created her own worlds in a small pocket of the universe, she is inside an even bigger simulation by another entity, who is trying to figure out the same Maddie just did, but on a larger scale. One Maddie will follow the entity to the center of the universe, but another wants to live inside her simulation, relive the dream. She misses ignorance, pain, life. She is a god that wants to forget. From the birth of the first UI to UIs becoming the dominant species on Earth, they are always shown as the next step in evolution. But the reality is that they are just humans in data centers. They can run at multiple times of human speed, but that doesn't make them wiser. If I play video games all day as a human, then I will do the same as a UI. And because there will be UIs developing new video games, I could play video games till eternity. I no longer need to care about survival, about the shape of my body, about developing myself to find a new job, friends, or a partner, because I can just create them in my digital bubble. I can always dive deeper into the sea of digital bliss. Only a small fraction of UIs are scientists, engineers, and developers who bring humanity forward. And even those are still human. If they were horrible people as humans, they will still be horrible as UIs. Criminals are not allowed to upload, but that doesn't mean that there aren't sociopaths or psychopaths in the cloud. Rules and social hierarchies also still exist. Presidents and leaders are called admins, and policies and decisions are voted on by a small committee, with each member representing millions of UIs. And
speciesism
emerged. Humans think they are better than UIs. UIs think humans are inefficient dinosaurs, and both think CIs are their slaves, only worthy for the mundane task in maintaining the digital and human world. No wonder Maddie left to build her own Dyson sphere. The fact that UIs are essentially just humans makes it far more understandable why they glorify their limited digital life so much. The data centers are not a Dyson sphere. There is a hard limit on how many UIs and digital worlds can fit onto it. They can create an entire universe, but only if all planets are empty and devoid of life. If they wanted to simulate a city with millions of people, they only have enough computation to run one district. But none of the UIs seem to be bothered by it and still proclaim that there are infinite worlds to discover, like an advertisement slogan. Which can only mean that their imagination is just as limited as when they were humans. In the books, UIs get so addicted to living in their digital worlds that they let the Earth decay and the remaining living humans suffer unnecessarily. UIs no longer care about them unless they want to upload. The ancients still remember Earth, but all future generations born in the cloud don't care where they originally came from. It's like they forgot that there is a world outside the data center. Maybe many thousands of years in the future, the decaying data centers will be the relics of civilization that other alien life will find. No wonder Maddie left to build her own Dyson sphere. Oh wait, I already said that. This material world is bound to rules. Rules we try to explain through math, physics, and chemistry. We are bound to the body we live in, and limited through it. The rules in the digital world are just as finite as the material because they are grounded in it. Data centers have limited storage and computation, and even a Dyson sphere has its limits. The only difference is the layers of dreams you are in. In the material world, you are a dreamer. You experience a human body living on Earth. You cling to an identity, to memories that define your character. You have a name that you identify with, a story about yourself that gets loaded into your brain in the second you wake up. Your ideas, goals, ambitions, all a reflection of your character's experiences. But in the end, it's just a character you are playing, just like a video game. And once you die, either through physical or spiritual death, you will come to understand the dream, until you wake up again and forget about it. Maddie became a god that wants to forget the meaninglessness of life. She wants to live again, become attached to people, emotions, ideas. In the digital world, you become the dreamer of your own dream. Another layer on top of the previous one. Just as you get absorbed into video games, movies, or shows, and forget that you are physically sitting on a chair watching a screen, your digital self forgets that it exists on a piece of silicone on planet Earth. If the silicone decays, you die, no matter what digital dream you are in. Is one form of life better than the other? No. They are both different and exciting in their own way, but no matter the world you live in, it's your character and your choices that define how you live and thrive in each. And no matter if you are a digital or physical being, make sure to subscribe.